Hey, this is Phil Lilly. I'm on Lake Taneycomo this morning. It's the 29th of July, Monday. That's about 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm at the Narrows, is what we call this place. It's an area about a quarter mile above Fall Creek, the mouth of Fall Creek, and they're running a half unit of water, and because of some issues at Parasite Dam, which is our lower dam, they're running a half unit to keep this area up here watered. Oh, here we go. So the water is just a little bit higher than what we would call a power pool if the water was off, but we've got a half unit of water running. The channel is over on this side. When you boat up here, you've got to stay in that channel, of course, because of this. It's ankle deep here. Gets a little deeper between me and the bank over here, but not deep enough for a prop boat to get through. Jet would be fine. And this is something that I've been wanting to come up and do for the last 2 or 3 weeks, is to come up and beach the boat and get out and wade this. Throw my fly rod and some scuds. I've got a, this is a tied on a 200R number, I believe it's a number 10. It might be an 8 gray scud. 6X tippet. I'm about 2 feet under an indicator, and I do have a couple little split shots because my fly is not weighted, and I'm just throwing out here foot of water out here as far as I'm throwing. I can see the bottom real clear. I can't see fish. It's still a little bit dark and cloudy today. We had some rain this morning, and just now starting to kind of clear up. We're probably going to get another round of rain here in about an hour or so, and it's supposed to be nice the rest of the week. But this is pretty cool to do this, and it won't last much longer. As soon as they fix Parasite, then this will go away, as far as this water condition, being the lake being normal level, but we've got flow. Yep. Fishing, I've been fishing for about 30 minutes and trying a few different things. What I probably need to do is drop in size, use a smaller scud, because I know I got a lot of fish out in front of me. They're just not really hitting that good. I do have some streamers I want to try. These fish, they'll get up, you know, when this water has been running like this since yesterday evening, all through the night until usually about noon, 1 o'clock, when they turn 2 or 3 more units on. And of course, you can't do that with that much water. You can't do this with that much water running. So, but there are some other flies I want to try here too. San Juan worm ought to work pretty good. I haven't seen anybody do this. I'm really surprised. Even some of the locals aren't getting out and trying this. It's real easy to come up and just beat your boat, throw out an anchor. The hull of the boat is literally in the gravel, so there's no chance of damaging the boat or anything, or the boat getting away from me. And these fish really haven't seen that much pressure. You'll get an occasional boat that drifts through here. But this is, besides the dam area, I think this is one of the most fertile areas on the lake as far as number of fish and really good food supply for them. The gravel is full of scuds. It's primarily why the fish are here. And like I said, I think I'm just using too big a fly to be bit right now. Whoop, there's one. And there's some big fish in here too. There's some really big fish in here. As soon as that sun gets up and bright, I probably can be able to target some fish on this gravel bar. Oh, he came off. Still got my fly. Yeah, the water's cold. I've got wading boots on and wading socks. And my feet are cold, but they're not aching or anything. What happens is that water that's next to your skin warms up. And the boots and the socks kind of insulate that water, and once that water warms up, it's not too bad on your skin. There is a neoprene sock that you can wear that's even more insulated. It's actually a lot nicer. I just didn't put it on. Okay, I'm gonna change flies. Okay, I've tied on a number 16. It's a brown scud. And like I said, I've got a couple little BB split shots about 6 inches above the fly. That'll get me down easily. Actually, I don't really even need those BBs in this shallow water, I don't think. It's not hurting anything. If anything, I have too much weight. So we'll see if they're gonna hit a little brown scud. There's a big area, probably 100 yards here that I could wade and fish up and down this spot. You could probably even fish behind me. I'm sure there's fish back there. Pretty easy to watch and know when you got a bite. Your float, your indicator is drifting down at a pretty good clip. And if a fish takes it, your indicator pretty much just stops. And the idea is to set a little bit downstream, set your rod so it catches him in the corner of the mouth. You don't want to. You can set it straight up, you're right, but you don't want to set it upstream. You don't want to set it like this because you're pulling it out of his mouth. Oh, I had him for a second. I'll put on a number 14 Perfect Scud. It's a scud that Jeremy Hunt ties. And this one is an olive scud. It's weighted, so it doesn't need any weight, added weight. I've gotten a couple other hookups, but missed them. They're liking this a little better, but still not really hitting like I thought they would up here. John Sappington went by and said it was a little slow for him, so maybe they're just not very aggressive this morning. Pretty nice fish. There you go. Missed him. Hearing a little thunder in the background. There's that other front that's supposed to be coming through pretty soon. I can start to get kind of close. Ah. I wish I got the take on video because it was really cool. I am throwing a I think it's a PMS. Black PMS, which is, it's kind of a leech streamer, and I threw it out in the current. It was stripping it kind of slow back behind the boat, and he came up, big wake, swiped at it once and missed it, swiped again and missed it, and all the while he was up out of the water because the streamer wasn't that far in, you know, just right in the film. Third time came up and hit it, and he got it. It's a nice rainbow, real nice. I got 4X tippet on to the fly, which is about 5 or 6 pound. So no real chance of breaking my line unless I really get stupid. The hook could pull out. If I put too much pressure on him. But I came up here, I'm beached on the gravel bar at the Narrows. They're running a half unit of water. As you can see, it's not very deep. And I'm fishing the channel side. I've been fishing with scuds, M1 worms, and catching a few fish. It's really been slow. Till now. As far as numbers of fish, the fish have been fairly good size, nothing huge. This is pretty big. I don't know. Probably 22, 23 inch rainbow. He's doing a lot of resting. I'm not putting a lot of pressure on him yet. And I've got thunder in the background. There's another front coming through this morning. I really don't want to chase him. In fighting fish, especially big fish, the key is to wear them out, you know, quick as possible without losing the fish. Yeah, he's coming up. Could be a little bigger than I thought. Don't really like fighting him in this direction because I'm pulling the hook out of his mouth, literally. So I try to keep my, when he's out kind of on the side, I try to keep my line, my rod down here like this. That way I'm pulling him sideways. And I can put more pressure on him, and I can actually make him move or a little easier to the side. You pull him straight up like this and he has an advantage on you. Probably ought to just go ahead and put him on the reel. You want to keep pressure on them all the time. Yeah, that's about right. I know there's big fish in here. There's always big fish in the Narrows. So as soon as I turned my rod sideways like that, he came that direction. Now he's downstream of me. I can't really do much with him. I'll work him up this way. I've got a net here. I'm going to try to net him. This is actually a streamer that I use a lot at night. They come in all different colors. I put on black because that's kind of what they've been hitting lately. Or black jigs. Let's see if I can go get him. He's pretty tired. My net's a little small. If I can get sideways of it, directly to the side of him, I can really pull him towards me. Come on, baby. I don't want to tire you out too bad. He is one heavy fish. Yeah, I got him. You know what? He's not super long, but he is a brute. Jackson, what do you think? And he's out of the net. I said my net's too small. Okay, I'll get a shot of him and we'll just release him. He is slippery. I hit him right in the roof of the mouth. He's not that long, but man, look how wide he is. Probably gonna lose him pretty quick. Isn't that pretty? All the fins. Just a beautiful fish. There you go, buddy. Sorry I tired you out. You're just gonna go down and rest.